So we have this thing here.
Yeah.
What is this thing?
This is the main bass thing.
Yeah.
But it has like many different sounds.
Yeah.
And crazy good drums.
Really?
It's not connected now. That's how it works.
That's awesome. So you have all these like little markings on this. Do they mean anything specific?
Yeah. It's like the bass lines here.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding, and then ding 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 ding, and then because on concerts I forget this. Da 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 da, and this is all the lines in the songs. So
Cool.
you have them all here.
That's awesome. So when did you get this thing?
I got it when I was living in Holland.
Yeah.
Because I had once borrowed this from a friend of my father's. Because of the drums. And the drums and the bass made me do my best songs for that time. So I thought I have to get this, and I was living in Amsterdam, and then I saw a guy selling this in Utrecht, so I took the train and bought it from him.
How old is it? It looks like maybe 30 years old or something.
Yeah, I think it's around my age. I think it's from 1987 or something.
Nice, that's cool. So tell me more about these here.
This is a melody maker.
Okay.
It has much higher notes like and So when I have made the drums and the bass lines, I use this for the melodies, and some of these drums are also good, but they're very cheap sounding.
Yeah.
But in some songs that's good, and if people is waiting between the songs and something is broken, I can just put on like select or Stórrock or select Pops 1, and then it starts to play its own melodies and the drums. So it has like, and here it has this 5 songs set up, so if people have to wait on concert and I cannot play, I just put on Jingle Bells or this.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really cool. I was like, I've heard choral somewhere. Where's that? And then okay, so tell me about this thing. This thing looks complicated.
This is the newest. This is the best, because I always had to have some computer with me or recording machine on stage. But now I can have everything in here. I can have all the drums here set up in patterns, or just this drum sound, drum beat here, another drum beat here, and then a sample here and a sample there. So I can have everything in this. And if I want to have, I could use a bass, small bass module or something to connect this with, and it like make it play bass in the. I can record like in the same beat as this, and this will just tell the bass motor what to do. And for some time now, something is, I'm not very good with MIDI, so I don't know always how it works. So sometimes I just play the bass, record it to here, put it on this, and play it in here.
Okay.
But that's not good enough. It's not the best to have in maybe big venues, because then the bass and the drums comes from the same place, and I would really like to have this. I have borrowed this small pink bass, I think it's bass module, is it called?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes very good acid sounding bass, and I've always tried to make them work together, but it doesn't really matter, and I asked Hermigervill and we couldn't find this out, so I will have to I don't know, to get some genius to help me. Maybe I will talk to DJ Musician, he will probably help me with this.
Okay.
But now this is the brain of the band, like I am the brain maybe here, and then I can put my brain in here and he can like control everything, and the beats are all here.
Cool.
And here is a effect machine, and it also you can have loops here, and you can loop like between songs, people are waiting, I connect this together, and sometimes my voice can I connect here, so I can do something when people are waiting, and record it, and it will just play
So that's like a sampler.
Yeah, it's a small sampler, and also a lot of effects. Like this. And this is very new, and this makes everything beautiful. put this through this, it will make beautiful sounds. This through this, beautiful. Your voice through this, crazy beautiful. This through this, the drums through this, it's like a reverb. So everything sounds from another world or something. And this is the space echo, space delay. And this I use for my voice, and when I'm using something on my voice, it's good to use it a little bit on this instrument too. Like I think Les Paul said, if you put echo on one instrument, you have to put it on them all. So I put this because I usually play when I have a mixer, and then I can just add a little bit of this, a little bit of this to everything, and I usually do that.
That's awesome. So everything you do, is this all just like by hand and manual on stage, or do you have a computer sequencing it, or?
Now I'm going more into this, but some of the old songs I have another equipment, but let's just look at this because this is the new. But do you mean like on concert or when I make the music?
When you make the music.
I always made the music in an 8-track recording machine.
Really?
Yeah, and that's how I was doing it first. Then I changed to computer, and now I changed to making most of the songs in this. Like make the beats and then record the bass, and that's the main thing. But I always record it into the computer because I have to sing, and then I have to record the drums and record the bass, and then I have to play this also, and I cannot be like playing this and sing and this and just making everything up. So I start to record the drums in the computer, then the bass, then this, and then
so
and I have to. Then I can listen to the computer and change everything and cut it down and just change and add sounds, and some sounds I just record straight into the computer and change them and make them go backwards and things like that. And then I have to have 3 days to arrange them in this and this and this, and then I sometimes use this also for songs, like ding, I can have samples here. And then this all have together to be playing live. But to make the songs go, first you have to make them here, put them in the computer, and then you have to find out how to play them live, and that can be headache. That can be like very hard to do.
So which program do you use when you're on the computer?
Logic I use.
Oh, cool. All right. So did it take you a really long time to learn all?
GarageBand though, because GarageBand has good effects.
Okay. Did it take you a really long time to learn all of this stuff, or?
To learn to record on this 8-track machine was easy, and to learn to record in the computer was almost as recording into the 8-track machine, which was easy. Like just, you know that one track is like one person playing one instrument, so you can make 1-track drums, 1-track bass, 1-track sing, so you are like 3 person on the same time, and then they all play together, so that's like a very good thing. And to play these instruments is very easy. I don't know what I'm doing, but if you only press the black things, it will be good. Or if you press always, you just have to find what sounds good. I don't really know how to play it, but it's easy to make good things on this. And then this was a little bit hard to understand, but not that hard. I could just read the manual. It's very boring to do.
You read the manual?
For this, yes.
No one ever reads the manual.
No, but I didn't know anything that know how to use it, so I had to read the manual. For this, I went to Trigger, this one, and he told me how to use this, and then he told me the basics, and then I have to read the manual. And I've been reading the manual, which terribly boring, but I could do it because I was so interested in what I was doing, and I knew like I want to do blah blah blah, and then I just found it in the manual. And for this thing, it was very complicated, but they have many YouTube tutorials on this, and I still don't understand every of this, but it's good to have samples, and you can make easy drum beats here, and great effects. They're like 24 effects you can put on the sounds.
So when you were first starting to make music, like, which artists do you think and their equipment really inspired you to make music?
Sigrid Nielsdóttir. She was using organ and drums. I don't know. I asked Sigtryggur what instrument I should get because he knows everything. Or I asked my friend Siggi and he asked Sigtryggur and Sigtryggur said, get this machine. So I got this machine. And my boyfriend, he was in school learning to record. So that's how I have learned a lot in Logic because my boyfriend Isaac, he was learning to record in Logic and told me everything he knew. And he bought this, and that's why I use this. Then I read online that the best sequencer to use was this here, like all the musicians are using this today. So I bought this. And yeah, and this I just listen this because my father is a musician in Apparat Organ Quartet and his friends in the Apparat Organ Quartet had this and this, so I could try this out in their where they rehearsal space, and then I found out that these two were the best, so I found them and bought them.
All right. Well, that's awesome. So, one more sonar question. Who are you looking forward to really seeing here? Anyone?
I was really looking forward to see Sophie, but Sophie then just was making DJ set. But still, then I want to see Young Lean and Sad Boys. And I really look forward to see Skrillex.
Really?
Yeah.
Skrillex?
And the laser show and all the sounds. Everything like that.
That's I didn't know you were a dubstep fan.
No, the thing is, I loved dubstep from the first dubstep I heard. Like, it was so strange and it was so slow, and we thought, what strange music is this? Should everyone just be like that, like this? And we thought it was like, because me and my friends who loved drum and bass, and this was like taking drum and bass down to the cellar. No one was listening to it, and when we put it on in parties, people would ask us to leave. But then came Skrillex and put all the popular things in the songs. Like, Skrillex is like a Hollywood movie. He takes the best thing from dubstep, or best thing, some things from dubstep. He takes some melodies, some pop things like from pop songs, and he put together all things that people like. He takes melodies, he takes the bass and the drums, just put everything in one song, and it's forbidden because you don't want everything in the same time. It's like the Hollywood movies that have drama and they have like some people kissing and they have some fire shooting and they have everything, and people is like, oh, this is just cheap. And that's how Skrillex is, and we were very angry. We hated Skrillex because we thought he destroyed dubstep. He took it and made it a pop music, and everyone thought, oh, Skrillex made dubstep. But no, he just took it and used it to make it into crazy pop swirl of music. And then everyone was like, yeah, I really like dubstep, and it was played everywhere, and we went into like hating dubstep, and I was like, don't listen to dubstep anymore. And I was just, okay, I like this, I like sounds, I would like to see Skrillex and his laser show and hear his sounds and beats, and yeah.
Cool. So, okay, my last question for you is, which bands growing up, like, did your family or whatever put on the radio, family or whatever, your friends, that really interests you? Like, what kind of pop music? What kind of pop music?
What kind of pop music do I like?
Yeah, when you were a kid or growing up, and.
Yeah, I'm now for the first time really trying to listen to pop music and find out why it's fun, because I never thought pop music was fun. But my parents, they were listening to 808 States when I was a kid.
Wow.
And that was great, and I remember I just thought Spice Girls were just boring.
Really?
Yeah, that everyone was listening to it, but there was one rap song with the Spice Girls, and I was walking and heard it in the school and thought, yeah, this is a cool song. So I liked one song with Spice Girls, and I don't know, my friends were maybe, I don't know, I had a friend once, she listened to the radio, and I couldn't understand it because it was so boring. But maybe I don't know. Wu-Tang.
That's fine. Anyway, well, thanks very much for your time. This is really cool. I think everybody loves the fact that you just really put effort into all of this. I mean, and then this is just like the music because there's so much other things going on, like smoke and lasers.
Yeah, the thing is you have to occupy all the senses just to take the real world away and just make your new world, and then it's best to just, yeah, use all you can, like smell and light, like eyes, ears. And now I need to give people something to eat at the concert, I guess. But for me, it's like it's not only music. It's on concert, it's the full experience. Like not only sitting in a room and listening to music, but just to be in a room and then just being taken somewhere else. That's what I'm like trying to do. I don't know if it works. It works for me at least on the concert. Sometimes for others.
Awesome. I think that's actually really brilliant. Anyway.
Thank you.
No, you know how these interviews are. You have to be like up, okay. So anyway, Stenen, DJ Flugvél and geimskip, awesome. Have a good night. Bye.
Hey, you too. Bye.